Robert Rose of DCG Digital Clarity Group.
Now, as marketers, do we need to show results for our campaign? Sure. Do we have to think about the breadth of benefit that we can get from our programs that we're putting together? Sure. But in a way, it's kind of like, teaching to the test. If you focus so much on we need to show ROI that you're sort of gaming the system to get those numbers to be the way that you want so that you can, show value up to your CEO, I think you're missing the point that the data can sort of set you free in terms of good stories and in terms of, having the right targeted audience and the right interactions on the right channels. But it's not just about getting the right data, it's about getting good stories and conversions and right content and all that. The other interesting thing, and I love this about the piece, is to make use of big data. So if you buy into the fact that big data is here and we're going to be using it as marketers, you can't use it if you don't know the right questions to ask. And this seems to be so provocative, but also so true. Touch a little bit on that, Robert, that we really, maybe as marketers, forget about the data, we need to figure out the questions.
That's such a great point, and I'm so glad that you brought that up. There's this idea of, MQLs, right? MQLs are the new hot thing, right? So, and marketing qualified leads, by the way, and it's especially hot in B2B marketing. And MQLs make me yawn because the marketing qualified lead really allows me, I look at it as the Kobayashi Maru of marketing, because as a Captain Kirk, I don't like to lose. And so I'm going to game the system to give you any kind of criteria I can to meet the criteria of that MQL. And if we stop there, we will be missing out on such valuable types of processes that we could be putting in. I'll give you a great example. There's a business-to-business software company. They started a content marketing program, and what they understood was that through this engagement program, leads to the MQL stage were taking 1.5 times as long, and they were 1.8 times the cost of a regular lead. If we stop there and we show that to our boss using that data, we've now got a program that sucks, and this program is going to get killed. But when they finished that and they actually understood the customer's journey all the way through and looked through and asked the right question, what kind of account are we actually creating with this content marketing program? Well, then they discovered that those 1.2 and 1.8x extra cost were actually generating a customer that spent twice as much, spent 5 times as long with the company, and was 2 times more likely to share their success story with their peers. So we're creating a much more valuable customer using these engagement programs, and that's the real thing that we need to understand. What questions are we asking and pulling out of that data to improve our process?